Okay, we're up, we're running. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to some more H on Demand games with more of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Time kind of flies because I've probably been just staring at the equipment for close to an hour trying to figure out what I really want to do with it all. I think I managed to spread out the equipment for now so that it's not conflicting with bonuses from other ones. So we do have that in effect. Um, I'm still looking at stuff though, so be bear with me a little bit, and especially today's early portions because I am still trying to figure out what I want to do with everything. Who do I really want to give that belt to? Why is he taking a -10? He's proficient in heavy armor, right? I'm looking at. Okay, so he's proficient in heavy armor. And he's just still getting. Oh, that's why his other spell should take into effect. Oh, we got um, spell slots. That's kind of limit that spell. Creatures' movements, yeah, that affect us too. I don't know. We'll try this for now. Okay, we got another one here. See, this should... Oh, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Offset his movement penalty. That's what I'm thinking of, but... Let's get a Dispel Magic in there. Okay. Let's see what you got, baby girl, for your paladin stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, I did add that. I did see that early on him that he had one. I just didn't check everybody. What do we actually have on you so we can focus? Bonus on touch attack rules. Summons. Okay. Once per day, okay. Okay, so yeah, more first level spells, the better for you. You get an extra 1 point of damage. Yeah, that's your demon belt. On all saving throws and plus 2 competent bonus on perception. Okay, yeah. I gave her this one so that her initiative could come up. Hopefully not be the last anymore. I took away the crossbow, which it looked like that freed up her speed movement because she was saying she was too heavy before. Yeah, I gave her the +6. Yeah, I think she had +4. And this one she already had, but now it's an active. +3 +7 adds +2 to DC of all saving throws against spells the wielder cast. Also messing with a +4. We need to overcome. Okay, yeah, the war rage one. So, with all that in place, let's go back to your first level spells. That's melee touched attack. It doesn't differentiate on melee and range, just touch attack. Okay. A maximum 5d4. Maximum 5d6. But this is the only one that has range, right? One creature within medium range, within close range. think we're just gonna do magic missile. Okay. I think we need to try to do more of these. I haven't been focusing on. Okay. That's all of her spell stuff. I didn't level these guys up that wasn't in the party. I just, since we're doing auto level up, I just clicked through it. We really didn't have choices to make since we're doing auto levels. Let's do Bear's Endurance Mass. Her thing is cold, right? I think I got her to bring some stuff for cold. On save throws against spells. And adds +1 to DC of all saving throws against spells with cold descriptor than where cast. So +1 to the DC. And that gives cold resistance. +2 to natural armor. So, looking at that. I don't know about this. Let's do Hill. She's kind of a buffer type chick whenever we do pull her in, but that's what we have. So that doesn't say anything about code, but it'll outdo stuff that has code, fire damage on it. Put that on top of that one. So here we go, Ice Storm. Instead of inflicts, let's put some more ice storms in there. Okay. Okay, we'll replace one of those protection from alignments. She doesn't have too many cold spells, though, does she? Okay. We're checking on spells. That's what we're doing. I think we have equipment for fire. Spells about that increase some ability. Call lightning. Okay. That's lightning specific, but this one is the fire, right? To cast spells spontaneously. Request an ability to cast the following. Okay, so we can cast those spells with this headband. Okay. So whenever they use a hex, is it this? Against the world ability to cast fireball. So you don't have anything that specifically increases your damage with fire spells. You just have quite a few ways of doing fire spells. Okay, let's look at your spells. Oh, okay, yeah, you just the uses. Okay. Okay. Your just uses also. Okay. Okay. So that's everybody's spells. Like I said, I was trying to look at equipment and stuff. I've been looking at this stuff for about an hour. I hadn't even really looked at the weapons, but we're already 20 minutes in, and all I've shown is the inventory screen. So let's go sell the stuff that we got, and we'll take a. Today's episode is probably going to have a lot of Oh, let's go ahead and rest first. In case something happens while we're out. She does potions, right? But we don't have any recipes because she doesn't. How she does? I seen that she can brew potions, but she don't have a spell book. So that don't make no sense. Doesn't have brew potions. So she has brew potions with no spell book. A spell book, no brew potions. She has both, okay. He has brew potions but no spell book. How on earth do I have both? Okay. That's something I realized before, but okay. I don't have any choices. See, she has choices. Let's do bark skin. What I'm thinking is we can probably do drink potion bark skin on the Triceratops that we can't put armor on. Chance of success is 25%. You know what? And we don't have that many resources, so never mind on that. Do mulled wine. Sure, we just do that. Probably have some magic missile scrolls so that she can use in battle. since we got rid of her, what you call it? Okay, begin resting. Got rid of her crossbow. Do you know why you have no stamina? Because as soon as we stop anywhere, instead of helping you set up camp, you just drop like a rock. Which one is she talking to? Curious. Nah, I don't drop like a rock because I've got no stamina. No, I drop like a rock because I've got no stamina. Okay. Alright. Continue. Oh. Okay.
Irabeth looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands.
Commander, you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent via the Church of Iomedy, by a trusted courier from the Nerosian archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor Lyatra, and I was asked to deliver it to you personally. So that's what I'm doing.
Irabeth hands you a sealed scroll.
Why do you look so puzzled? What's it say about this scroll? Let's read this first.
Esteemed Knight Commander, I am writing to you regarding the case which you so graciously helped me to investigate. I hasten to inform you that I may have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help to neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are at that moment. I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be much more serious than both you and I presumed at the beginning. May the gods be with you. Lyatra Hawkblade, servant of the people of Mendev and loyal inquisitor of Our Lady Iomedy. P.S. It is crucial that he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean.
Yeah, okay. Why do you look so puzzled?
I know Inquisitor Lyatra very well. His nickname is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Nerosian, in the archives, of all places. The most dangerous things the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business.
Okay, thank you, Arabeth. You can leave now.
The paladin salutes you again and leaves.
Okay. Talk to you real quick. Nothing new? Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, let's... Let's not go there yet. Streets. We got to turn stuff in to see if the storyteller can do anything with the stuff that we got, because we picked up quite a few things in the Ivory Sanctum. So see if we can do that and see if we can and the Inquisitor again. Sell a bunch of our stuff and see what's actually available. There might be some other named items that we really haven't been taking advantage of.
The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly.
Greetings, Yunlert. Have you brought me a new story?
I found a page that might interest you.
The storyteller carefully takes your find.
Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten.
The old elf's expression becomes withdrawn.
Okay. Please.
Thank you. If you find more pages like this, please bring them to me. Maybe by putting them together, I will be able to lift the veil on the mystery surrounding my story.
Yeah, please examine the items I am carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell us a story. Okay, we'll do Finnan, but I don't think it's going to be anything new.
Hello, Grandpa Elf.
The storyteller carefully takes Finian from your hands.
Hello, Finian.
He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His face contorts into a painful grimace.
I'm coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table and the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He placed a device with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried.
Okay, yeah, you've heard this before. Thank you for the story. That is what we just did, okay. So, what materials are we missing? I thought we picked up, like, the blood files and stuff. I thought that's what we're missing.
I wish you interesting adventures.
I guess not. Okay. I have to look at that again. Try to figure out what we're missing there. Roderick, let's check what you are. Show me the things from your connection. Okay. Go to bulk selling. Let's see. Monster Hunter. Nope. Known hook hammer of discipline. Nope. Charges, 50 charges. I mean, getting these wands would alleviate having to have those spells in our current spell list or memory. Veteran's armor. Scrolls, okay. Cheese, I think we're missing. Yeah, we don't need. So we did have some cheese, but we. Yeah, we got these things. There's so many different things to go through on this. What is this for? Okay, yeah, it's just. Okay, so we still got milk. Got that. I don't see any eggs. Right? No eggs. Oh, we got... This says we got 27 cheese. Why when we press this? What the... So that's not coming out of our... Okay. That was confusing me. Sweet wine, we got some. Onions. We got some. Mutated fish, we got some. Bag of spices. Yeah, we got some. Purified solution. Why don't I see the purified solution? Oh, there it is. Got 13 of those left, okay. Okay, so weapons are not anything to really draw a lot of interest from this crew. Okay. No, it's the armor, really. Okay, here we go. Snowball and stuff is what we can get from there. These bracelets can go. Those bracelets can go. All these rings can go. +1s and +2s because we got +3s on our guys. I think everybody has either +2 or +3 amulets around the neck. That cloak of resistance can go. It's +1. +2 to wisdom, but we also have that's intelligence. Everybody already has something, so get rid of that one. That's not doing us any good. That one. Okay. See, those can go. Can go. Mr. Full plates. It has cold resistance in it. Because they don't have any weight and stuff, I'm just going to keep those apprentice robes. Probably not the best reasoning, but that's my current reasoning. Get those 3 wands. Get another one of that one. Oh. Okay, I didn't pick it up. I was like, what? think that's that. We can't do anything really with this. But I don't know if we're gonna get something later on. Get rid of those. Earthbreaker +1s. Mercy. Great Axe +1. Go. Waves. Fortune's Temple, we'll keep that just because it's got a name to it. Undead Bane. It's against undead, but it's +1. Yeah, we go ahead and get rid of you. Get rid of that quarterstaff. Somewhat interested by it, so I'll hold on to that. Does he use hand axes or battle axes? I'll look at it later. Loom swing. Yeah, I think that can go outside of main spaces. Yeah. Okay. I think overall that looks good for the stuff that we're selling. We're picking up a couple of wands. We'll go looking at other stuff too. Let's see, where is Rolser? Show me what you have, please. Double Jeopardy's +2. No, not really interested in that right now. Way to order. That seems interesting. But at the same point in time, who would I give it to? Shayla? And she would already be using a different sword, right? Not Radiance, because Radiance is sitting in the thing. I forgot what other sword we gave her. Balanced Defender. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is looks like we're looking at basic stuff now. Okay. Oh, it's Factoring Doom. Okay. Holy Speed Composite Short Bow. It's just +3 with speed and being holy damage, right? Okay. Okay, we see some plus 3s. And there is just so much stuff to go through in this game. Okay. Now we said painful remorse wasn't for us early on because it does damage to us along with damaging others. Oh, no, I didn't want to pick you up. What? Gleaming Bandit armor for 148? Why so much? Immunity to sleep, electricity, and paralysis. Okay. That's why. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Shots. Fresh yogurt, but I think we already got that. Okay. Just trying to see if there's other stuff that we might want. Exotic weapons, none of my guys can really use. Your weapons are basic weapons, so not really too interested in yours.
We do it my way.
Okay. The Acclaimed Weaver is jewelry trader. This one is... I just don't know who I'll put it on to use it. Be whoever I want to cast the most mind effect spells, which these goggles allow the wearer to take 20 on their next dispel magic attempt once per day. Grant a +1 bonus to cast level checks made to okay. Mind Master Eyes is the save DC of enchantment spells cast by the... Once again, we gotta set up somebody that just focused on enchantment to take advantage of that second one. You know what am I doing? Okay. Because most of my guys, a lot of them already do not have I'm about to say a lot of them don't have. Oh, okay. He doesn't have. She doesn't have glasses. And we got a whole bunch of empty glass slots. So everybody, okay, so maybe you don't have any? Because you have Are those... We can give these to, like, her. Let me grab both of those real quick. Okay, let's take a look over here to our Kingmaker. Everywhere in this room, use divine power to summon a creature. They can choose to give these creatures attack, either holy or unholy special quality. I think Land already has this, right? No, he has Silky Veil. Yeah, we can get this for him. And a bunch of spells. Pearls of Power, which we really have not even used yet. There's so much different stuff to go through with this game. It is redonkulous. Okay. We get that for him. And let's go ahead and hook him up. Okay, so first and foremost, Land. Take the Robe of Order. Okay, we keep those. But you don't need that. Let's see. Am I doing a lot of enchantment with you? Not too much offensive enchantments. Yeah. Okay. So, guess we're not doing too much offensive enchantments. Give you these. I don't know who I'm gonna put that on now. I hold on to it because I'm sure it's going to come in handy. But yeah, you can use these for helping fight off swarms. Okay. See if we can get them out real quick. Okay. We got the dude right out front, one-eyed devil over there. Yep. I think that's where we're gonna have to go now. And then we would go to the end where what's the name's quest picks up. Everybody surrounding Ember. Okay. Show me your wares, please. Okay, nothing really there. This is interesting, just for what I'm thinking. What does she have on? Okay. Okay, it's less total armor class bonus. Giving her back her sneak though. I don't know if I will. That's what I want to do there. We got flame tongue. Butter. Do we have butter? Yeah, we got butter. Do we have this? Okay, it looks like Cinder Bloom we don't have. Unless my eyes are tricking me. Let's get some of that. And Spell Gorging Flower. Everything else we seem to have some of, okay. Okay. Get those items. And it's the end, right, that we're going into? Let's see, journal. There we go, journal. Climb tail. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Okay. Okay, so we're waiting for her to come. Yeah, we're going here for her. And this isn't really telling me what. Maybe it's in the campaign screen. It's not really telling me much there. But let's go here in the tavern. Oh, there she is. First, let's talk to him. See if we can see what you have on offer. Okay. Okay, we got everything. That's there. Okay. Nothing really here. We need more of these. Wait. Which one do they fall under? We really have not been using any of our scrolls. Wait, what the? Okay. What page do they fall under? Oh, okay. That one. Which, yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go talk to Areshule.
You have never seen Areshule looking so happy and inspired. She gives you a wide smile.
There you are. I can't wait to share my joy with you.
What did you want to tell me?
Remember how I told you about Desna leading me onto the path of redemption? I was trying to mock her by corrupting the dreams of mortals, and the great dreamer couldn't tolerate that. She ruined my game and made me spend what seemed like a whole eternity in her realm. I had a lot of time to reflect on my past misdeeds, and when the goddess saw that I had repented, she decided to let me go. I still vividly remember her parting words. and what do you dream about?
Okay.
This riddle weighed on my mind for many years. Demons do not dream when they sleep. We don't have dreams at all, we have desires, and we act on those desires, no matter the cost. How was I supposed to find something to dream about? I've been observing the mortals, trying to understand how it all works, and finally.
She takes a deep breath and yells joyfully at the top of her lungs, startling every visitor and earning puzzled looks.
I had my very own dream.
I'm happy for you.
So many years of hard work, I almost gave up at one point, but here it is, a dream. A real dream of my very own. I want to show it to you. You don't mind, do you?
Areshule offers you her hand.
Come, I'll take you to my dream. I can't wait for you to see it.
Give Areshule your hand. Yes, take me to your dream.
The succubus reaches for your hand with her burning fingers, and the world around you fades as you are carried somewhere far away.
Okay.
It is cool and quiet in Areshule's dream. The ground is firm beneath your feet, and thin mist curls along the surface. In the soft, eerie light emanating from invisible stars, you see nothing. As you look around, you see nothing and no one except for you and Areshule. Nevertheless, the succubus is beaming with joy.
Okay.
There it is. An actual dream, my very first one. Is this what mortals see every night? Does it look like your own dreams? What do you think?
We're going to ask, why is this place so empty?
Empty? I don't know, this is my first dream ever. I don't know what it should be like here.
Is this like her own pocket universe that she's thinking as a dream?
Areshule looks around. Her smile fades a bit.
There is nothing to see here right now. Perhaps I was so keen on the idea of having a dream that it made all my other wishes and urges too pale in comparison. Now I have to learn how to dream properly.
Areshule catches your eye, cocking her head to the side.
Tell me, what do you dream about?
We'll say peace.
What a beautiful dream. When the war is over, we'll be able to. What do you mortals do in times of peace? Do you retire to the countryside to grow apples, I guess? And herd ducklings?
Suddenly, a lush green apple tree with a flock of ducks grazing under it appears before you as if by magic.
This seems like a pocket universe.
Look. Look.
Areshule laughs and claps her hands.
Now I have a dream as well. And it's not just something I made up. It's so wonderful, sharing a dream with you.
Yeah, it's like her own pocket universe that her desire is to have a dream, so her desire is still manifesting her dreams in a pocket universe, maybe? Do you like your newfound dreams?
They are the most beautiful thing in the world. This world is mine, and mine only. It's a bit empty right now, but I'm learning fast.
Do you mind me taking a quick look around your dream?
Of course. Feel free to do whatever you like. That's why I brought you here after all.
Follow if you dare.
This does feel like a pocket verse. The ducks are quacking literally, and they graze on a lawn under an apple tree. Okay. That's it. So that's all we get to see in here.
I'm off.
I guess this is going to be a work in progress then.
My dream, my very own dream.
Areshule takes another look around, full of pride and pleasure.
I don't even want to wake up from it. Now I understand why mortals compare all the best things in their lives to dreams.
Okay, let's go back to the material plane.
Let's go.
Areshule touches your hand, and the dream world begins to fade away.
Ask the people of Dresden about their dreams.
You open your eyes. It seems that no time passed in the real world while you were in Areshule's dreams.
So, that was my dream. I'm happy I was able to show it to you.
Areshule looks at you shyly.
It is kind of empty right now, but I know how to remedy that. I need to keep learning from mortals, following in their footsteps until I figure out how to forge my own path.
Axir. Okay.
Naturally, I wouldn't even think about breaking into someone else's dream, as the goddess surely wouldn't forgive that. Perhaps I should ask the people of the city. What if they won't talk to me at all?
The succubus seems lost in her thoughts for a moment. Then she smiles at you again.
Is there a chance you could help me once more? Ask the city's people what they dream about. They are more likely to open up to you than to me, and I will just follow you silently. They won't even notice me listening in.
Okay, I have to go. Yeah, we don't want to go back into a dream again, but we'll go axe here. See what's going on here. She should be somewhere around here, right? There he is.
Sire looks old and shriveled. His gray hair seems to have become even thinner. He looks at you lost and smiles sadly as if out of habit.
Yes?
I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as Commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
Sighing heavily, the old man's gaze looks over your head into the distance.
So many young men and women have laid down their lives in this war. They came here, young and fearless, just to wind up dead. Bringing them all back to life, that's my dream.
Okay, I have to go.
Sire gives you a bright smile.
Of course, Commander, you have a lot to do. May Iamity help you?
Okay. I don't think that's going to be helpful, because she's probably going to bring them back from the dead just as they are. Oh, we got to... That's a lot of people. But see, this one gives a list down. This doesn't tell us much of anything to do. So let's go ask some people.
I'm listening, Knight Commander.
Oh, we got this one too. Okay. We haven't done that one. I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
I am well past my prime. I have seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself, but I don't want to get old. However, if one has enough money, one can bribe time itself. Take Queen Galfry. I wish I could afford the magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century.
Okay, let's talk about Camilla and her peculiarities.
I take it you know about that now too.
Horgus sighs heavily.
What's the point in discussing it? Go and speak to her. I don't know much about it. A Varisian shaman I hired to help Camellia said she communicates with spirits. Hears their voices or something. Too bad the old woman couldn't help. The voices whispered something to my daughter, and she sacrificed the Varisian to them. Right there in the mansion cellar.
Okay, yeah, we really haven't talked to you yet.
Horgus wipes the sweat from his forehead.
What was I supposed to do? I couldn't throw Camellia out on the street. I couldn't turn her over to the guards. I'm her father, you know. Perhaps help was what she needed. But I didn't wish to make those incidents public. The Gwyrm's honest name mustn't be sullied by scandal. That's why I locked Camellia in the mansion, so she would remain out of the public eye. Who knows when a spirit might whisper something to her. I changed the servants every few months so that they wouldn't discover anything they shouldn't. Sometimes thieves snuck into the mansion, or my guards would catch some bandits attacking my retinue while traveling. The roads in Mendev are not very safe. I turned such people over to Camellia to pacify her spirits.
Okay.
I'm telling you this now, and it terrifies me. But I didn't have a choice. Camellia says that she's about to get through to the spirit of Sakoris and learn how to heal the land. Maybe it's nonsense, but what if it isn't? What if it's important? Do I have the right to halt such a crucial endeavor?
Horgus stops and casts a suspicious glance at you.
Don't forget that I'm only telling you this because you found out our secret. If there's a trial or a scandal, I'll deny everything. I will not let anyone disgrace the honored name of the Gwyrms.
Okay, I have to go. Alright, dude. You got some... I mean, true enough, it is your daughter, so... understand, but...
A fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to the One-Eyed Devil's Trading House. Wares of your choice and a whole lot more, you name it.
I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
When I get rich, I'll retire. I'll go to Talder and buy a villa by the sea from some broke noble. Maybe even buy their title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even ancient Taldan emperors will envy me from the afterlife. I'll have a pipe organ in my dining room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps. And bells.
Out of the corner of your eye, you notice movement but nothing else. Areshule has disguised herself very well to overhear the dreams of the townspeople while remaining unnoticed.
Goodbye.
Come again.
Does that mean we're already done? Or does that mean we still gotta go down the rest of the list? Okay, storyteller. Okay. Where's High Lore? Okay. So, let's talk to Halron as much as I really don't want to, but we need to get the answer.
Greetings.
The old Inquisitor stares at you with obsequious fervor, almost like he's looking at Queen Galfry herself.
I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
Humph. What do I dream of? I suppose there can only be one answer. I dream of seeing every damned cultist burn on a pyre. Every last one of them.
Remind me, who are you?
I am Horan Shapik, Commander. Inquisitor by the grace of Iomity. Prelate of Canabres by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfry. Against threats from within and without.
I have to go.
I won't detain you further.
That dialogue. We do need to talk to Camilla now that we talked to her dad, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary for this. For this quest line.
I do what I must.
Okay. Actually, let's go down there and talk. Okay, nothing from her.
I'm gone.
Nothing there. Oh, we got stuff to catch up with him on. Congratulations, Chief. Wait, we'll do Lance thing first. I thought. Okay, what brings you here? It's Lance. Congratulations, Chief. How do you like your new title?
Lon looks at you sullenly.
If I just scream, Ayahawk, for 5 minutes and rip all the hair out of my body, will that count as an answer to your question? I've always been a loner, as much as anyone can be in a tribe. Sure, I was never left out of any birthday parties, but only out of courtesy. I got used to caring only about myself, but now the entire tribe is my responsibility and I'm expected to feed them, teach them, heal them, settle their disputes. Sometimes I feel like I'm going insane and I can't do anything right. And sometimes I take a breath, look around, and everything seems to be working. No one's died, no one's crying or eating dirt, which means I've done all right. But look who I'm talking to. You understand it just as well as I do. What's it like being a commander?
I never thought I'd reach such heights, but I like it.
Are you suggesting I should try to enjoy my new position? I may struggle with that. Maybe I should get a servant to follow me around, fanning me whenever I want.
How do you feel about reconciling with your mom?
Lon scratches his head pensively.
It's weird. I think I feel happy about it, but I also feel like the rug's been pulled out from under me. You know, I never even admitted to myself that I was angry at her. I didn't let myself even consider it. I took all my anger out on myself, on the demons, and still, it was like I was carrying around a huge boulder. And now that that weight is gone, I don't know how to live without it.
One day at a time.
She went back to Neurosian, but she gave me her address. It's strange to think I can write to her, tell her what's on my mind, ask for her advice. I was used to her not being around, to the idea that she was gone forever. And now I have to get used to her being in my life.
Lon smiles.
Thank you, Yunlerd, for not letting me off the hook. I was mad. I'd have sooner run into the wound and hugged a demon than gone to see her. But it turned out you were right. Thank you. I don't know what the situation is with your parents, but if you get the chance to hug your mom, do it.
Did you come with me so you could see the circus again?
Initially, I blamed the demons for everything my family had been through. I wanted to come up to the surface to seek revenge. But since meeting my mom and becoming chief of our tribe, so many things have changed for me. I'm on the surface to drive the demons out of Galarian, because there will only be more misery in this world as long as they're here. The past is in the past. I can't change what happened to my family and my people. We just have to live with the consequences. But we can still change the future.
Okay, since this one hasn't been clicked or it's highlighted, we'll do that. Tell me the story again.
I wish there was something worth hearing. Well, alright. My mom was a smuggler from the surface, and my dad was one of the then chief scouts. After they met, they had to live on the move. Cave life was especially hard on my mom, and dad was often mistaken for a demon spy when we lived above ground. After all, Mendev is under the constant threat of invasion from the whirlwind.
Okay, we're gonna just click through the rest of this, because we've heard that before. Why can't I get back to... Okay, here we go. Back to where we were. Do you still want revenge on the demons for your family suffering, or has something changed?
You know, I guess something has changed. I really wanted to make the demons pay for everything, for mongrels being cast out, for my mom's tears, for my dad's early death, for the lumps in my porridge. But after I reconciled with mom, I realized a lot of things. I realized that I just hate feeling helpless. That's it. Whenever I don't know what to do, I start thinking everything is my fault. I thought I hated the demons, but I actually just hated myself.
Okay.
Before this crusade, I'd never even met a demon. And then, when I saw what they turned Windwag into, what they were doing on the surface, it's like everything suddenly became crystal clear. I realized that demons must be destroyed, not because they spat in my ancestors' soup way back when, but just because they are the evil that we must defeat if we want to live. I watched them die from my arrows and I know I'm doing the right thing. Of course, it's a drop in the ocean, but as long as my hands obey me, as long as my eyes can see the target, I still have hope that I can do something important. There's still time for that.
Thank you for your answers. So long. Okay. So, Arisona is another one we gotta talk to. I think that's on that list. Yeah. Arsino. Yeah, her. I don't know what Fry is. Okay. So we just look at these people right now to answer our questions. It's not on the list, but let's see if there's anything from him. Okay, nothing really. Okay, nothing there either. Okay, that's clean.
Hail, Knight Commander.
Is there any word on Myanmar? How's her treatment going?
The knight's lips curve into a smile.
Yes. She's doing much better. Thank you for saving her, Commander. It was painful to think that my mentor was dead, but even worse to contemplate the possibility that one of the most brilliant minds of our generation was about to be snuffed out. But now there's hope that she will return to our ranks.
I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
I heard there was once a substantial library in Drazen, but the ravages of time and demonic machinations brought about its demise. Pity, it would have been very useful to my current research.
Okay, I have to go.
I am ever at your service.
Okay. Okay. Arsenal. Okay.
How can I help you?
I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
That is a rather strange question indeed, but if it's an order, I will answer. There is a saying, one can't win a war and keep their gloves white, yes? I do understand that there isn't much time and energy left for landscaping when you're fighting hordes of demons to death every day, but Abadar knows how I'd love to see Drazen neat and tidy for just one day. No missing cobbles in the street, everything sparkling clean, flower beds blooming, all the lawns trimmed, glory and order instead of all this filth.
Okay, I have to go. Okay. Storyteller. Who's Healer? I don't remember Healer. Right here, but so. I don't remember who Killard is.
We do it my way.
Okay, nothing there.
Follow if you dare.
Yes.
Camellia greets you with a broad smile and licks her lips rapaciously. Demons dance in her eyes.
Hello, my friend. You don't mind if I call you that, do you? I've done a lot of thinking since we last met. You had every reason to hand me over to the headsman, yet something stayed your hand. Whatever guides you, your promise to keep my secret makes us accomplices of sorts, even friends. Shared secrets bring people closer. Don't you think, my friend?
She pierces you with her stare, as if she's trying to see inside your head.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
With pleasure. Friends share everything. What do you want to know? How many people I've killed? Which organ is the most delicious? I'll tell you everything.
Tell me about your life in Hawkins Mansion.
I have no complaints. I had everything I could dream of, except freedom, which I had no need for anyway. I value security and comfort much more than the opportunity to get in trouble firsthand. I had the best fencing teachers. My mentor was a shaman from Varisia. I wore beautiful dresses and ate sumptuous meals. A rich library kept me from getting too bored. A personal garden for my walks. I even had a puppy, a little barking ball of happiness. Some might disapprove of my father locking me up in the mansion until I matured and gained control over my powers. He'd changed the servants as soon as they started suspecting anything. He even had steel bars installed on the windows. But I can see it was because he cared. He was protecting me from the dangers of the world. And he was protecting the world from me.
Camellia is the name of a flower, right?
Yes, it's the only thing I have left of my dearly departed half-elf mother. Father told me that she liked working in the garden so much that she even gave her child the name of a flower.
She shrugs vaguely.
And there is something else I inherited from my mother. Her beauty.
The young woman offers the barest hint of a smile.
You know what I like most about those who inherit the features of different races, like my mother and I? We gain the best of both worlds.
Okay.
By the way, before you start to pity me, I should say that I don't have the slightest affection for my mother. May her soul burn in the abyss. My father took good enough care of me for the both of them.
Are you bothered by the fact that Huggins never openly embraced you as his daughter?
Why would that bother me? He took care of me and indulged my every whim. To thank him, I only had to lead a secluded life and keep my mouth shut. I understand his reluctance to claim a child born of a servant girl as his daughter. There's nothing wrong with looking after one's social status. Besides, you understand, Mendavion society would hardly have accepted me, considering my peculiarities.
Tell me about your connection to the spirits.
I can barely remember the first time. I was just a girl back then. I only remember someone's voice in my head demanding something. I didn't even understand what it was. I was out in the garden, playing with my precious puppy. I don't know how it happened, but when it was over, the puppy's head was in my hands, and his body was lying at my feet.
First victim.
I remember seeing my father's healers and clerics for a few years, and even the exorcists he brought to our house. None of them were able to drive the haunting voices from my head. This continued until the old Varisian woman came to live with us. She explained that I was fine. I was just highly sensitive to the pain of the land that we lived in. The voices in my head were not symptoms of insanity, but desperate prayers for help. Father paid her an unspeakable sum, and she remained at our house, teaching me to talk to the spirits. She was a vicious crone and a nasty piece of work. She would hit me with a whip just for looking at her. She would yell at me when I failed to communicate with the spirit I summoned. And when Father left for a few weeks on some errands, she locked me in the basement at night. Now I see that I terrified the old woman. Well, it was her fault. She should have taken the money and run while she had the chance.
Not taking responsibility for your own stuff?
I was so happy when the spirits asked for her blood.
Camellia licks her parched lips.
Looking into her lifeless eyes, I felt such bliss as I'd never known in all my life.
Why did you kill her? Surely your father would have thrown her out if you told him what she was doing.
Camellia shrugs.
Perhaps. Anyway, I don't remember him being very upset when he discovered her corpse in the basement after returning home from his trip.
Your amulet is fascinating. I've never seen anything like it.
She rests the snake-shaped bone amulet in her palm.
You like it? Beautiful, isn't it? But it's more than just an ornate trinket. It's home to one of the spirits.
Okay.
This spirit was so weak when I found her. She was hardly anything but a small shred of rage and madness. I locked her in my amulet, and I've taken care of her ever since. I try to talk to her. I don't know her name, so I call her Mireia. Her spirit has been growing stronger, and she asks for more and more blood. I feel like every ritual bloodletting makes her madness subside. Just a few more, and I'll be able to talk to her, and find out how to heal the lands of ancient Sarkoris.
Tell me about the ritual killings you perform.
I kill to learn the will of the spirits of the land. Sarkoris was torn apart by demons, and the blood of many thousands of living creatures poisoned these lands for many years. The world wound keeps growing bigger and bigger. It's no surprise that the spirits of this place have gone mad and endlessly thirst for more and more blood. Only when bathed in blood can they regain their senses, at least temporarily. But it would be a lie to say I don't enjoy what I do.
She licks her lips hungrily.
I remember all of them. Every last breath, shriek, and sob. Every fatal stab. Blood running down the blade as I pull it from a victim's heart. The taste of the drops on my tongue.
She is something else.
I like to watch the blood pool beneath a body as it cools. By the way, did you know that blood only flows while the heart is still pumping? That was quite a discovery for me. I opened one of my victims and watched her heart slow. Beat. Beat. Beat, and then silence.
Camelia's breath grows fast and heavy, and leaves her chest with a forceful rush. Her pupils are dilated, and she seems to look through you, or inside you. Swallowing, Camellia brushes away a strand of hair, dark as night.
My connection to the spirits of old Sarkoris is overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't want to distance her because I want to try to see what I can do to finally find a wedge to affect her and to change her mind, I guess. Your whole face transforms when you talk about murder.
I've always dreamed of discussing it with someone other than my father. How fortunate that we're friends now.
Tell me, what will happen if the spirits ask you for my blood?
I wonder.
She sizes you up pensively.
There's only one way to find out.
Tell her she's something. She is something.
Seeing the suspicion on your face, Camellia lets out a short laugh.
Haha. I jest, of course. I promise, if something like that starts to happen, I'll tell you at once. I'm loyal to you. You can trust me, we're friends.
What do you think of the power she received from you?
What do I think of them? I love them. I've always felt special, and my ability to talk to spirits was proof of that. But now I feel that I can do anything. Tear someone in half, demon or human. Freeze a beating heart in someone's chest with a simple look, or a mere thought. With a wish I can make the blood of a living being flow in the wrong direction.
Camellia laughs throatily.
It is celestial bliss, my friend. I'm grateful to you for giving it to me.
We made love during a ritual. Okay. Tell me, what do you think of having a relationship without bloodshed?
I would call it raw, animalistic sex, but you may continue to call it love, it's even a little sweet. As for your question,
She sizes you up with an inquisitive look.
Okay. Okay.
I like what I see. Your offer has me curious.
Camellia speaks slowly, choosing every word carefully.
But ordinary sex is so bland, bleak, boring.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever shall we do?
She pensively taps her manicured nail on her chin.
You know, I'll think of something. Meanwhile, bear with me.
Okay, I've learned enough.
Have I mentioned that I love our conversations?
Okay, sometimes I find severed heads in my bag. Is that your handiwork?
What good are they to me?
Camelia's voice is bored and indifferent.
The moment life leaves the body, now that is exciting. In the moments that follow, when the body is cooling down rapidly, losing the last of its warmth, I am filled with sweet languor. But the cold corpse that remains is just a corpse. It holds no interest for me.
Okay, are you still trying to learn something from the spirit in your amulet?
Mireia, the spirit that's locked in my amulet, is only slowly awakening. I need to give her blood to lift the shroud of madness, so I can talk to her.
Okay.
Camelia's eyes grow cloudy.
Sarkoris is in pain, I can feel it. As you commanded, I have not fed her spirit. That's why, alas, I haven't been able to lift Mireia's madness or heal the land's suffering.
So have you made up your mind about us?
Camellia licks her lips slowly.
Not yet. Have patience, and imagine me in your fantasies. Anticipation quickens the imagination. I know this from experience.
Okay, tell me about yourself. Okay, yeah, we already did all those. I wanted to know. I don't want to distance her just yet. I have to go. We'll talk later.
Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you.
Okay, a little psychotic.
I'm off.
Just a bit psychotic. Oh, there's...
Krennic rubs his forehead, wearing a worried expression.
Listen, do you know anything about interpreting dreams? I had a profoundly weird dream recently. My brain almost exploded when I tried to think about it.
Go on, then.
So, this is my dream. I awaken in the morning and see that I'm alone. Everyone else is gone, the Crusaders are gone. The demons are still there, of course. They're running everything even in my dreams. And I feel lost and don't know what to do. Do I cut my wrists, run away somewhere, or bend the knee to my enemies? Why did I dream that?
Krennic scratches the back of his head pensively and then turns to you.
What about you? What would you do in a situation like that? If you were left all alone? If your friends fled or betrayed you? If you had no one to rely on? What's the way out of the situation?
That's quite an ominous dream.
You really think so? And here I was hoping it was a sign that money was coming my way.
Here we go. My soldiers would never desert me. You know, I have a feeling it's going to make us choose one of those.
They brainwash you good and proper in Mendev, don't they? You start speaking in nothing but slogans and mottos. Except when reality turns out to be different from your slogans. That's when most of you people break down. But never mind me. I don't mean to lecture you.
I've got suspicions about you.
Here we go. I come in friendship and right away I'm distrusted. So what is it that's got you worried?
Do you remember your story about the lad who thought that people liked being gutted? That sounded very similar to what I observed in a village called Wintersun.
The kobold throws up his clawed hands.
You don't say. Who could have thought such an absurd and strange thing could happen in real life? Well, of course, I didn't suspect anything like that. But still, I hope our conversation helped you in some way.
Okay, I have nothing to say just yet. Okay, I have to go.
Good luck. I believe you'll need it.
Okay. I didn't know he was still up there. He doesn't show on the map.
I do what I must.
Okay, so we got the storyteller. I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
Oh, I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time, especially not when beside you I hear the weightless tread of a succubus who has stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child, and still I will answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I have gathered swarm in my head, my mattress becomes hard like stone, and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker. Although, I suppose, it's not about the bed.
Okay, I have to go. Okay. Hello, Fry, Airbit, and Aniva. So let's go inside. Heat was coming up a little bit too. There's a neighbor. Where's Airbit? Thought Airbit would be in here too. Oh, that's interesting. She give me information on that. I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
What else could I desire when I have my Beth?
Anivia thinks for a moment, smiling, then looks over your shoulder and gives a cheeky wink.
Areshule, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine, I'll act like I never saw you. So, Commander. War's no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when the war's over, you mean? Then we'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting, you know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting the fresh bread out of the oven. Big steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking, when the war's over, I'm going to build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread just like that.
Okay. During the fight in the Ivory Sanctum, one of the cultists escaped. Her name is Xandar. Do you know where I can find her?
I got no idea, and no reports either. Although, when you think about it, where would you expect one of Baphomet's cultists to hide? I bet anything she's hiding somewhere right under our noses. Besides, those demon-worshipping creeps just love desecrating holy sites. I'd search for her at a nearby shrine if I were you.
Okay, I have to go.
All right. You watch yourself now.
Okay. See if Regal has... No. We did ask him something, right? Okay. Okay. Let's take a quick look. I wonder if it is like I said before, one of the things in the campaign. No events, decrees. Okay, yeah, so it is in here. We just gotta wait till we get some more diplomacy stuff. This is call for reserves. Troops sent to reserve for retraining are ready to return home to the front line and support the commander's forces. Army 680 strength will be formed in Dresden. The army will equip with the units most common in your forces. Okay, yeah. Check the branch of the last ash. Okay. Hiding the truth about Kalesa. Shadow dancers. Okay. Okay. We don't see any enemy forces. Okay. Guess we could get more spearmen. Okay. So let's see. Right now, spearman is our highest. Oh no. Hound Masters is our highest. By good group. Yeah, Hound Masters is our highest by a long shot. But you guys can come on down here to help try to ensure that our stuff is protected. Right there. So you guys can be coming from this way, right? Hold out a little bit to be in position. So, okay, that quest is tied to the campaigns like I figured. It's Hyla and Fry in the clouds thing. That's what feels like. They're probably up in the clouds thing. Okay, there's Beer Bear. So yeah, I'm willing to bet, yeah, the other ones are in the cloud place.
Irabeth salutes you with sincere respect.
Good afternoon, Commander. What can I do for you?
I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
I don't keep secrets from you, Commander. I used to think reclaiming Drazen was a hopeless dream, but now, thanks to you, even winning this war seems possible. Still, the victory is our common cause, the dream of the entire Crusade forces. My personal dream is more modest, putting an end to Baphomet's Templars once and for all, to prevent them from invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with their deceit. Rearmament is another thing we do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that Mendev's coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can't order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get half a ton of cold iron. Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantine, then. Or 2, that would be enough for.
The paladin is busy doing the calculations. You can barely discern a whisper. The Templars, the weapons, adamantine, so many wishes at once.
Okay, I have to go. She says goodbye with a shout out. Does Cersei have anything? Okay. Okay, yeah, nothing new from him. Okay, so Ulbrich is up there, but we need to go back up to the clouds. To get our last 2, I think, maybe. That's where they at. Wait, where's the...
I'm gone.
Here we go. to pack into the square to be easy. I have to go. So this is not where we get them. Where is Hylar? Let me just do a quick search because I want to kind of, it's about time to end today's stream. Okay, it's that building. What's, okay, the outcast here. This end. Gotta go to this end. I almost went in there too. I was like, oh no, they don't have anybody here. But they do have that table on the second floor, people. Oh, is that just highlighter?
We
Where's
do
the
it
other
my
person?
way.
Okay, we'll talk to Nini quick before we talk to Hyla. Nothing, okay. I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as the commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
I'd give everything away to see my lovely little girl Lowry again one last time.
Okay, I have to go. Talk to her about her dreams. We're not quite done yet, right? We got Fry. Where's Fry? Says he's in the Half Measure Tavern. Okay. Is that the bartender? Oh, the bartender. What is the bartender's name? Oh, Fry the Tavern Keeper. Duh. That's okay. Same thing with you. I have a question for you. One that might seem strange, but as a commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of?
Fi doesn't seem at all surprised by the question.
Well-being, prosperity, and dwarven whiskey. I once had a taste of the stuff they distill under the mountains. Since then, I've dreamed of getting a still like the ones they use. But they're secretive and don't share their inventions. A pity.
Have to go so long.
Come again. You'll always be welcome here.
Fi nods and immerses himself in his calculations once more.
Okay. Areshule. We've come without answer.
Areshule is observing the tavern visitors inquisitively from the table in the farthest corner.
Mortals, I still have so much to learn from them.
I asked some of the city's people about their dreams. Is this enough for you?
Yes. You can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now. Let's go, I want to show you everything I've got.
The succubus once again takes you by the hand to bring you into the dream realm. Areshule's dream is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents, and images. The smell of Anevia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the Templar's fresh blood from her wife's dream. The bells and harp strings produce the sweet melodies the one-eyed devil wished for. The storyteller's luxurious bed makes your eyelids heavy, and the trimmed lawn on which it stands would have filled Arsinoe's heart with utter joy.
Do you see how many different things are in here? Now I too can dream like any mortal.
Yeah, but none of these dreams are your own. What's the point in collecting other people's? I'm not trying to be harsh, but
No need to be so harsh. It's my first dream ever. It's a miracle I am able to have one at all.
okay, true.
I would have never collected all these dreams without you. Would you like to take a closer look? Feel free to explore my dreams and do tell me if they look like the things mortals dream about. Maybe you'll give me some hints on how to make them better.
Okay. Okay. Yep, we got that one. Bookshelf is busting at the seams with numerous thick volumes in on occurring theory. This magic weapon was enchanted to eradicate demons. Equipped with this, your soldiers would have carved through enemy ranks like a hot knife through butter. We are alive. Praise to good gods. Once again, we are alive. Whoever killed these Templars, they did it cleanly and without unnecessary violence. This carriage is full of sparkling adamantine ore. Amicula liquid with a bewildering aroma is dripping steadily from the pipe of the pot still. Rejuvenation potion glitters like a tiny sun trapped in a bottle. Freshly baked bread gives off a breathtakingly savory smell. Okay, that's somebody to talk to. The musical instruments look like they are ready to start playing all by themselves. Ravenous Greater Shadow, okay. Yeah, that looks like something we might have to end up fighting against. The pavement is not merely swept clean, it's thoroughly washed with soap. The lawn is trimmed so neatly that not a single blade of grass sticks out. The soft bed is tempting you to have a little rest. Let's talk to these cultists. The face of the burning cultists are distorted with pain and suffering. Okay, so that seems to be all those items. We got these two to talk to. Lori. Daddy, I'm here. I'm alive. Okay. Ravenous Greater Shadow. Areshule, my venomous butterfly. Wait, be careful, youngling. Where are you, madam? You used to be as happy as a kitten. Let me have a taste of your sweet venom one last time. Leave me alone. Go away.
You open your eyes to find Areshule looking at you wide-eyed. The demon is breathing heavily. Droplets of sweat glitter on her pale face. She does not notice right away that she is squeezing your palm with her delicate, burning fingers, but when she does, she turns red and jerks her hand back instantly.
I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to see that. I didn't want you to. I didn't even want to see that myself.
Who was that?
An old friend from days long, long gone. That shadow, I wanted to erase him from my memory once and for all. That nickname he gave me, Venomous Butterfly, was the last thing I ever wanted to hear again. I tried to forget about all that, and I almost succeeded, but now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything was going so well.
Areshule shakes her head.
This must be what mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world, but will I be brave enough to enter it again, knowing that he is waiting for me there? There are so many things I still have to learn. Mortals usually find ways to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for your help, and I'm sorry that you had to watch that awful spectacle unfold.
The succubus gets to her feet.
Now please excuse me. I need some time alone to think about everything I've just seen.
Okay. Well. So we gotta wait for Mendef to come. The shrine, I think I know what shrine they're talking about. The one to the west of us. Maybe the one just south of us too. I think that one's closer. And to do this, but all that we will have to look at next time, because as of right now we are past our time limit for today. We did get finished with the Areshule, and it looked like we got a level up. So we will start off next time with all that. Until then, please ensure that you take the time to enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and enjoy life, because it's too short not to. Peace.